Welcome to this explainer. Listen, you can unlock vital peace of mind with health insurance today. Seriously, skip all the confusion and get covered with our step-by-step guide on using the MassHealth Connector. I'm going to be your guide as we completely cut through the administrative noise, and we're going to build a really clear, structured path to getting you covered. Navigating health insurance can honestly feel like trying to read a completely foreign language. But that is exactly why we designed this explainer. We want to give you that clear, straightforward path to getting your coverage sorted without pulling your hair out. Because let's be honest here, feeling totally overwhelmed by healthcare enrollment and all those complex eligibility rules, it's incredibly common. The paperwork, the endless jargon, those strict deadlines, man, it's enough to raise anyone's blood pressure. But you absolutely don't have to navigate this bureaucratic maze alone. We've gone ahead and distilled all those dense official state regulations and application manuals into clear, actionable steps for you. To put the sheer scale of why this system exists into perspective, just look at this number. 40 to 15 million Americans. That is staggering. They fall into what policy experts actually call the missing middle. Basically, these are hardworking folks who don't have job-based insurance, but they earn just a little too much to qualify for traditional Medicaid, and they aren't old enough for Medicare yet. If you happen to fall into this gap, the MassHealth Connector is an absolute lifeline that was designed specifically for you. So here's our quick roadmap. First, welcome to MassHealth Connector. Second, who qualifies for coverage? Third, preparing and applying online. Fourth, understanding your plan options. Fifth, next steps and managing coverage. And finally, final thoughts and disclaimers. All right, let's jump right into Section 1. Welcome to MassHealth Connector, your gateway to health coverage. Okay, so there's a really fundamental difference between two terms you're going to hear tossed around constantly. They use one unified website, sure, but they are actually different programs. MassHealth is the state's Medicaid program, and it offers direct, often completely free benefits to lower-income, pregnant, or disabled residents. The Health Connector, on the flip side, is the state marketplace where people who earn above those Medicaid limits can shop for private Affordable Care Act plans, very often with heavy financial subsidies. The cool part? You just fill out one single application, and the system automatically figures out which side you belong on. Moving right along to Section 2, who qualifies for coverage? Let's demystify these eligibility rules. So the absolutely crucial thing here is understanding exactly how the state looks at your wallet. You're going to see this acronym MAGI all over the place. It stands for Modified Adjusted Gross Income. Sounds intimidating, right? But it's really just the specific calculation the state uses to determine your financial eligibility. It's based entirely on your tax household size and income. And here is a huge, huge relief. For most applicants under 65, there are typically no asset limits. They literally aren't looking at your savings account or what kind of car you drive. They are just looking at your income. Now, this complex MassHealth safety net actually offers really tailored options for a ton of diverse situations. There isn't just one blanket program. MassHealth Standard is the most comprehensive one, generally meant for parents, kids, and pregnant individuals making up to 133% to 200% of the federal poverty level, or FPL. Now, if you're a single adult between 21 and 64, you're likely looking at Care Plus. Family assistance helps cover kids and certain individuals making a bit more, up to 300% FPL. And Common Health? It's fantastic. It provides coverage for disabled adults and children with literally no upper income limit, usually operating on a sliding scale premium. So yeah, there really is a lane for almost everyone here. All right, Section 3, preparing and applying online. Let's gather your tools and create an account. Before you even think about typing a URL into your browser, you need to gather your tools. You're going to need social security numbers for every single person applying, proof of income, think recent pay stubs or your tax returns, details of any insurance you might currently have, and documents proving your citizenship or immigration status. I honestly cannot stress this enough. Missing documents are the absolute leading cause of processing delays. Gathering these up and having them on your desk right now will save you hours of headaches later on, for sure. Okay, so once you have your documents ready to go, you'll head over to the website to create your MA login. It is 3 super simple steps. First up, enter your legal name and just your 4-digit year of birth. Next, provide a unique email address. And finally, create a username, a really strong password, and pick out 3 security questions. Now, listen closely to this pro tip. This comes straight from the state's manual. while the system is processing your new account. Never click your browser's back button or refresh the page. Seriously, just let it load, or you might actually lock yourself out of the entire system before you even get started. Oh, and here is another application headache we can just troubleshoot right now. When you're filling out the form, it is going to ask you how you're related to every single dependent, multiple times over. It feels super repetitive. You're going to think it's a glitch, but actually it isn't. The system literally needs this exact relationship matrix to accurately calculate your Magi household. So whatever you do, do not skip these questions. Just take a breath and power through them. Which brings us to Section 4, Understanding Your Plan Options. It's all about making the right choice for your wallet. If you end up shopping on the connector side of the system, you absolutely must understand this fundamental cost-benefit balance to be a smart shopper. Think of premiums like a subscription fee. It's the fixed monthly cost you have to pay no matter what, just to keep the insurance active. Co-payments and deductibles, on the other hand, are your usage fees. Those are the out-of-pocket costs you pay only when you actually go to the doctor or get medical care. Usually it's a trade-off. A plan with a cheaper monthly premium is going to have higher deductibles and vice versa. You basically have to look at your expected health needs and your monthly budget and decide what makes the most sense for you. And this perfectly transitions us to the Connector Care program, where you might actually qualify for massive subsidies. If your income sits at or below 400% of the federal poverty level, you're a Massachusetts resident, you're lawfully present, and you file taxes jointly if you're married, you can unlock these incredible tax credits. I mean, these credits act as a literal lifeline. They absorb a massive chunk of those monthly premiums so that middle-income earners can actually afford high-quality care without breaking the bank. Moving into Section 5, Next Steps and Managing Coverage. Let's talk about what happens after you hit Submit. Once your application is officially in the system, you can track a very predictable timeline. Day 1 is you hitting Submit on that online application. Typically, within about 3 to 5 business days, you're going to receive your official eligibility letter that'll come either in the mail or straight to your online portal. Once you have that in hand, your next step is to log back in, pick out, and enroll in your specific plan if you're on the connector side of things. Finally, you just pay your first premium if you have one, and boom, your coverage becomes active. See, it's a very predictable cycle when you know exactly what to expect. But hey, what if you make an error? What if you just get completely stuck? You are never alone in this process. Empower yourself with these lifelines right here. If you have a question specifically for MassHealth, just call them directly at 800-841-2900. Or if you're shopping for those private plans and need a hand, call the Health Connector at 1-877-MA-ENROLL. Seriously, save these numbers in your phone. You'll also need to call them if you ever experience a major life change, like getting a new job or having a baby, just to keep your coverage totally accurate and up to date. And finally, Section 6, Final Thoughts and Disclaimers. Your health, your responsibility. Now, as thorough as we've tried to be today, it's my responsibility to quickly remind you that this explainer just provides a general overview. Health policies, income thresholds, all the rules, they are constantly being updated by the state. So please always verify your own unique financial and health situation directly with MassHealth, the Health Connector, or a certified application counselor to get personalized advice. Which really leaves us with one final, very important question. What is peace of mind actually worth to you? You've got the roadmap now, you know exactly what documents you need to gather, and the system is just waiting for you. Don't let a bunch of administrative red tape stand between you and your well-being. Log on, take action today, and go get yourself covered. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.